Hey guys, our Decline here, Average Picker. So this is going to be my video for Fast Charlie's competition, or not really competition, but his giveaway entry. And we're going to be picking an Abus 7240. Now I picked this lock for a couple reasons, and not that it makes any difference as far as the giveaway goes. I figured there might be a fair number of American 111s picked. We don't really see the 7240 picked, I guess, quite as frequently. And the other reason is I've never actually had gutted this lock until now. And this had been sent to me a while back when I first started picking. It was sent to me from Pot Kettle, and I really appreciated it. He'd sent me a few things, and this was one of them. And I was kind of delighted about it. I left it. I'd picked it, but I just kind of left it alone. I had not gutted it or messed with it at all. So you can see it's a 6-pin lock, and we've got spools in 5 of the chambers. This is our original key for it. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to load these back up into our Bible, and then randomize these key pins and do a pick on it. So we will do a cut, and I will get all this stuff put back together, and then we'll do a pick. All right, guys, see you in a minute. Okay, guys, so we got our padlock all rekeyed. You can see we are in there good. We've got our key, and our key no longer works. And oh, I'll show you this real quick. You see our keyway. Apparently, I have a hard time seeing it, but apparently that is a unique-ish keyway. It's supposed to spell Abus, I believe, which I think is kind of interesting. We're going to be using the tension wrench, and this is one that I actually originally made for the 55 titanium, but it fits very nicely up in the top of that A there, because that keyway is a little tricky to tension otherwise. So we'll see what we get here. I will say, oh, we got one of the spools just set in. Originally, when I picked this lock, I gotta say, like, for 5 spools, I don't always feel 5 spools. And I think it's because, as you can see, some of those drivers are quite long. And so you're not really getting the full spool in play. One of the other things we're going to have to do is when this lock does click over, is we'll have to give it a little bit of help. This tensioner is not real great at turning it. You can see we've got it now, so I'm just going to give it a little bit of a help. And we're in. So I suspect that some of those, about half of those are pretty low cut. Or pretty deep pins, so they're not gonna, the drivers end up not really sitting in there very well. However, this is repinned. I will also say it was much easier than the stock pinning on it. So let's see what we've got. I need something to push that little clip off with. I'm going to move the camera a little bit just so we keep all of this in frame. Relocked it. All right, let's pick it again. Let me put it back together. We'll get it clamped up. We'll pick it again. Okay, so we're back in the lock, and you can see we are all locked up. key still does not work. We're going to put our little tiny tensioner. And let's see what we get here. So yeah, I've had some of these, I've had others of these pass through my hands. But I always kept this one. This was the first one of these I had, like I said, and it was sent to me from Pot Kettle. And I thought, you know, he sent me a package, and it was just really cool at the time. I mean, it still is. You know, it's a very great, generous community. There we go. Just going to assist it in turning over. Now let's handle this thing gingerly so I don't lock it back up. But yeah, I mean, this was, I don't know, you know, this was really special at the time. I think when you start out, you know, when you're really, really new, you kind of look up to certain locks a little bit, and you're just like, oh wow, if I could ever get a, you know, and you haven't looked a whole lot. I mean, it's not like these things aren't all over Amazon and stuff. But you know, someone sends you one, and it's just, it feels really cool to get one. So, because it was always kind of special, I just hung on to it. Oh, no. Okay. I'm really trying not to relock it. Okay, there's our C-clip. Still in frame? Good. Oh, you know what, though? Look at this problem. How are we going to do that? This is when you kind of wish you had a flipper. Okay, so I'm going to run it this way and risk dropping those pins. Will those pins just clear, maybe? Could we just do it that way without a follower? Yeah. Let's try to get them all just lifted. Oh, crap. So there's holes in the bottom, too. I'm about to drop them out of there. This is getting sloppy, isn't it? It's getting real messy. Let's not do that. Okay. Lost orientation on it there for a second. Okay, so we'll start with pin 6. Pin 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Okay. So there's our key pins pulled out. I'm going to pop them back in real quick though and show you what they're looking like in there. Because yeah, this was actually I just kind of scrambled them up, but I didn't put, maybe I should have put a little more thought into scrambling them. I just kind of grabbed and dropped. So yeah, if you see what's going on, so there wasn't a whole lot of heavy lifting there we had to do. The back one is nearly set in this state. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look at the video. Let's see, or maybe we could just look at the key real quick. Okay, yeah, so the back one was already pretty much set even in the standard configuration. Well, not quite. It needed a little bit of a lift, less than it does in this one. If we slide it in, you can see what's going on there. That's what we're left with. So the key was actually still lifting. We'll still lift the first two. Well, yeah, it'll lift the first two to the shear line. The third one, no. It oversets 4 and 5, and 6 is 6 doesn't have to do much regardless. So, all right, should we dump these? Just be all kosher. Okay, we still got all the drivers up here. It's 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you know what I should have done? I should have put all of those. Should have put some thought into it. I should have moved all those big ones up to the front just to risk oversetting them a little bit more. You know, my holder does not work well for these really tiny ones. But there you go. You can see we did have all the drivers in place. All right, guys, so that's my entry for Fast Charlie. If you don't know about it, go check out his channel. If I remember, I will put a link to it in the description. You guys have a good night.